and I'm here to share with you my experience regarding the glucose testing, or some would call it pregnancy diabetes. And it was a crazy process. I had to test 3 different times. So we'll get into that, but just to give you a little idea of what all of this is about. So they give you what's called a glucose tolerance test. It's to figure out how your body reacts to sugar or glucose. So they make you drink this really super sugary drink. They test your blood on and off throughout the process just to figure out, do you have it? Do you have pregnancy diabetes? For some women, it's a matter of maybe family history. It could be obesity. It could be you had it during your other pregnancies. There's different reasons that it could come about. The most amazing thing is, for most women, the minute the baby's born, it goes away, which can be a good thing. But for some women, it is an indication of future type 2 diabetes. So just all depends, but I just want to share my process with how the testing went. And so here's a clip of me in the lobby taking my test, my sugary drink that they give you, and how I felt after it was all said and done. All right, check this out.
Sitting in the lobby at the doctor's office, taking my glucose test. I had to drink this super sugary drink called, it's by Fisher brand, 50 Lime Dex Glucose Tolerance Test Beverage, non-carbonated, lemon lime flavor, caffeine free. Contains water, dextrose, D-glucose. The source is from corn, natural flavoring, citric acid, and sodium benzoate. The instructions: time for your glucose screening. Drink this beverage within 5 minutes and record your time here. You have to stay in the office for the entire visit. You cannot have anything to eat or drink. And we will draw your blood in an hour from your finish time. They have all that on the bottle. It's clear, really sugary. So we sit and wait. All right, so that was my 1-hour blood glucose test. Went fine. As you saw, I had to drink the clear lime lemon mix, which was pretty sweet. It tasted like a flat Sprite. You had to drink it within 5 minutes. As you can see, I'm out of breath. Walking to the car, which is weird because I can do an hour cardio on the elliptical and be fine. Anyway, so then she took 3 vials of blood, the nurse, and which I didn't realize, 1 vial was for the blood glucose test, which I should get back results tomorrow. The other 2 were for the gender, which I told her, please, we do not want to know the gender. So they are going to keep that under wraps. So I had to tell the front desk, please do not reveal to us the gender. So make sure that you are aware of that, so no one blurts it out in case you're wanting to do a gender reveal or just be surprised. So we decided to wait. So I asked the nurse, I said, how common is it that people have diabetes during pregnancy? She says it's very rare. And she said, even if my test comes back high, they're going to do another test, which is like a 3-hour test. So she says it's not just like one time they do a test and like, oh, you have, the pregnancy diabetes. I know there's an appropriate name I can't think of right now. So that was good to know. So I should know tomorrow. So that's good. I don't have to sit and wait through a long weekend or to figure everything out. So we're excited. I feel good. I'm excited I get to go eat something. I'm going to take my Pepcid for heartburn because it seems like anytime I put anything in my mouth, I have heartburn. So last night was my first time taking it, like 10 minutes before dinner, and I felt amazing. I almost felt normal myself because heartburn has been a beast during the pregnancy. So I'm going to take my extra strength Pepcid before I eat lunch. But feeling good today. It's a pretty quick appointment. I mean, between an hour and then the blood work, maybe an hour and 15-minute appointment. So I'm getting on with my day. All right.
Hey guys, hope you enjoyed my videos. During my pregnancy, it was so important for me to record little clips throughout my journey. So eventually, once I got to my YouTube channel, I could share this with you. So I hope you enjoyed that. So many wonderful, amazing women shared their journey on YouTube, and I just hope that this can bless and help someone else. So to tell you a little bit more about the glucose testing, you will have to fast 8 hours before the test, which will mean once you go to bed, no more eating the night before. So you want to schedule a test as early as possible. So once you show up to the doctor's office, they will take a sample of your blood, and that'll be like your baseline. Then you drink the sugary drink, which again tastes like a flat Sprite, and you sit there. And they're gonna watch you and make sure you don't leave, that you don't drink anything, not even water, you don't eat anything, you just have to sit and wait. Especially more so on your 3-hour test, but we'll get to that. So once they take your test, it took them about 5 days to get the results back. And I was 8 weeks pregnant at the time of my first test. And they said, okay, great, you're good. Thank you for coming in. Like, awesome. So I thought I was in the clear the rest of the pregnancy. We're about 6 months into it. They said, okay, you gotta take it again. I'm like, wait, I wasn't ready. So the second time I took the test, again, couldn't eat several hours before, 8 hours before. They come in, they take your baseline to figure where you're at. And then once you drink the drink, they take your blood every hour on the hour. And you sit in the lobby literally for 3 hours. And what they want to figure out is on each hour, how is your body responding to sugar? Your blood glucose number should be dropping. And so it is a little intimidating because you're just sitting there like, am I passing? Am I flunking? There's nothing you can do at that point. You just have to pray that your body does what it's supposed to do. So a normal fasting blood glucose level is lower than 95 mg. 1 hour after drinking the solution, your body should be under 180. Hour 2 should be under 155. And hour 3 should be under 140. So if for any reason those numbers are high, then they more than likely will have you come back, or they could just say, you know what, you have diabetes. So what are some ways that you can ensure that you avoid running into this? Again, some women are just predisposed because of genetics. Maybe if you had it during your first pregnancy, obesity, there's different reasons, and sometimes there's no way to avoid it. But the thing is, once you do have it during pregnancy, they are going to put you more than likely on medication, have you poke your finger, test your sugar levels after each meal. So try to avoid that. And I would just say during your pregnancy, stay away from sugar, simple carbohydrates like pastas and breads. And I know for women, you know, when we're pregnant, it's like just the fact that we're eating anything sometimes, especially if you've been sick, you're just like, hey, I just crave pizza the whole time. And that's the only thing that I could keep down. Well, that could lead to this. I met a young lady. She was a cute little tiny thing, honey. I said, oh, she just cute. She goes, girl, I had gestational diabetes because I drank Coca-Cola every day, all day. So it has nothing to do with your size or if you're obese or anything. You just don't know. And for her, she had to go on a pretty strict diet. She was like, it was horrible. So if you can try to avoid the sugary foods, even before, if you're trying to get pregnant, just be as healthy as possible and avoid all those simple carbohydrates. So again, pregnancy diabetes, who knew? It's a thing. Yes, it is a real thing. One nurse told me that one lady didn't have insurance, so she wasn't really coming to the doctor or keeping her appointments, and she wasn't monitoring her glucose, and so her baby was born at 14 pounds. So it can lead to a very large baby. So, and that may make you have to go into labor early or have a C-section to take the baby if your baby's growing too fast. So those are kind of some of the side effects of gestational diabetes. So just take care of yourself. I hope you enjoyed this video. Be sure to subscribe if you enjoyed, so we'll make more videos just like this. Take care.